seen them play for a long, long time in the league, out of the league, and John probably shuddered me saying this. I think this is the best Duke team I've seen in a bit, in my humble opinion. I think the best defensive team I've seen in my 6 years in this league. They can really disrupt you with their length and with the ability to switch everything with Brown. And I think 9 will be able to do it. I can't pronounce his name, pardon me. He's a wonderful player. They're very disruptive. There's a reason they're number 1 in the country defensively. I think 4 offensively. It's a pretty good outfit. Go ahead.
Mike, Cooper Flagg, obviously, what sorts of problems did he pose for you there?
Well, Mark, he's going to be here about 3 more months, and he's going to go on, and he's going to do very well for himself. Golly, he's terrific. He's a really good basketball player. Great skills, floor it, pass it, makes the right basketball plays. Admired him, watching him on film, and saw him a lot after competing against him even more so. He's a dandy. He's a great basketball player.
Mike, there was a play in the first half right in front of your bench. You ended up calling timeout afterward where they miss a 3, Brown rebounds, kicks it out to Flagg, and without even thinking, he just shovels it back to Brown, or excuse me, back to Evans.
Yeah.
Makes that 3, you call timeout. Is that what just the
Yeah,
instincts?
how the game is supposed to play out. The lesser player would shoot that. He was there. The great player makes the right basketball play. I'd give that thing to number 3 as often as I could too. Gosh, sakes above. Holy cow. I watched that kid play against Auburn. Here's a Spindley. He's not Spindley. He is a good-looking young man to be a rookie and make 6 threes against the War Eagles in here in a high-level game. But that was a big play. I can remember it vividly, David. I should. It was right in front of me. He's a great player.
Mike, you guys were kind of neck and neck through the first 10 minutes, and then it seemed like they were able to find a rhythm offensively a little bit.
Yeah, David, I think I'll cut you off. Go ahead. I think they did find a rhythm defensively. I think we had them. We had some new things installed that they'd had some problems with, but good teams and good players and well-coached teams are going to sniff that out and make some subtle adjustments and combat what you're trying to do, and they did that. And Brown, his ability to switch on to things, he scares. He's like my nemesis in this league. His ability to get hands on balls and deflect balls is uncanny. Admired him greatly at Syracuse, and here he is at Duke. Shocking.
You said this is one of the best defensive teams you've seen. What about Duke's balance impresses you the most?
Well, good. Gillis is a nice piece. Gillis played in the national championship a year ago. Caleb Foster's a good basketball player. Evans gives them Patrick from Paul VI, Darren Harris. Those guys are going to continue to come on. Sion James, what an addition he has been. And I haven't even mentioned Proctor and Knuppel. I tip my cap to him. Good for those guys.
Mike, you seem to have a kind of a teaching moment there with Ben Hammond when he was coming off the court after he got trapped along the Duke sideline, and it looked very calm but was it exactly that, just a learning moment for a freshman in a tough environment?
Yes, the first time, and that kid played a lot of high-level basketball at Paul VI and with Team Takeover in D.C., a great team. I think they won the national championship his senior year, EYBL down in Augusta. Every play he sees as a young person is going to help him. He had an atrocious turnover, but I'll tell you what, it's not from a lack of trying. It's not from a lack of wanting to make the right play. Sometimes he gets going a little too quick and gets in trouble. But I really like him. Obviously, I really like him. He's starting and doing a good job for us.
Mike, I know Rodney Brown didn't start the season in the rotation, but he leads you guys in minutes tonight, had 8 points. I know he's had a couple other double-digit points games recently. What have you seen in his development, the trust him with such a big role, and see him start to take this type of minute share for your team?
Tim, kind of the subtle things that I've mentioned with a couple other players. He's another person that he makes the game easy for others. He's a driver and a pitch over here. He's a driver and a step back with number 9 on him. Maybe it was Gillis one time when he steps away from him and gets into his jump shot. He hit a prayer, thank God, in the first half. He's a good basketball player, and he helps our offense. He runs into too many screens, bless him. He's getting better. He's better with that tonight. But offensively, he's really helped our team.
And then Toby with 19 tonight, a career-high 3 threes. What have you seen in his development, especially on the offensive end, to kind of become this versatile player?
Seemed to be more assertive. He can tuck away a little bit offensively and not assert himself as much as we'd like for him to. He's really worked on his three-point shooting. Good to see him get, a couple down. That is his career high in threes made, and looked awfully comfortable doing it, I thought, Tim.
Yeah, Coach, what can you learn from your team tonight, especially playing a defensive team like you saw tonight here in Durham?
Well, they're going to take up some other people behind the shed as they took me behind the shed and pull their pants down and wear their hind end out. They're pretty good. We had a shot, should have gone in down 6-7. I hope that wasn't inappropriate. That's an old Radford expression, Radford, Virginia. They're really good. I thought maybe get in at the half down 6-7. They had a couple of big shots going down the stretch. They went up 15, I think, right out of the gate. We had a great first possession. We brought it back to 10, maybe 9 in there. I think John called timeout. Kids fought, and I've seen enough of this league now. Continue to get better, continue to fight, continue to play together. Continued improvement. We'll win our fair share of games.
Last question, Mark. Mike, second chance points.
Yeah, shit, Mark. 15 the first half. Couldn't rebound over the young lady right there. Just damn embarrassing. I mean, you get your stop, and Lord sakes above, you can't. Hey, Coach Foster, you can't give them another crack at it. That is going to kill you. And we did it, and we've rebounded very well. But against that bunch, Canoopel, Flagg, 9, Brown, you've got to be really physical and back those guys out there and sustain that box and go chase it. And we had a couple we didn't chase as hard as we should.
And then points off turnovers was obviously a disparity as well.
Yeah.
You figured because of their disruptive nature that was going to be an issue.
Talking about Malik Brown being a nemesis, that's a nemesis for me and this team. 6 at the half, which is okay, not great. We gotta get better. You can't shoot yourself in the foot like that. Just can't do it.
Mike, you guys have Miami on Saturday. Coach Larranaga, announced he's stepping away. Just your thoughts and what he's meant to you.
Well, I played him a couple of times when he was at George Mason. We've had great games. We've had great games. I'm happy for him. I haven't talked to him yet. I will. Just great respect and admiration for Coach and what he's done for college basketball to take George Mason and Miami to the Final Four. He's a basketball guy, and I hated I don't know the details. I haven't asked, haven't read a lot about it. But great respect for him and his wife and family. I know his sons, great family, great people.